I know y'all read the title and y'all probably thought this was going to be like a women bashing video, but it's actually not. It's an educational video, and I'm just going to speak some truth. Today's modern women, most of them, not all, they value their jobs more than their marriages. So they make excellent employees, but lousy wives. And that's just what it is, but it's really not their fault. You know what I'm saying? It's because, and I'm going to speak for my kind, so-called African American. I don't like to use that term. I'm gonna say my kind. You know what I mean? A lot of our folks, you know what I mean, we was raised from single mothers. Mothers had to hold things down in the household. You know what I mean? So like a lot of women are products of that. You know what I mean? Father wasn't in the household, so they was always forced to go out and work and do for themselves. You know what I mean? They never really had a man in the household to see that chemistry between a man and a woman, like our maybe like our grandparents and shit like that. You know what I mean? Times have changed, you know, and with that being said, a lot of us real men out here have to suffer because of that, because of that whole era of coming up without a father in the household. You know what I mean? A lot of men don't even know how to really be men because they never had a man to show them how to be men. You know what I mean? I never had a father, but I had men around me to show me, you know what I mean, what a man's supposed to do and how a man's supposed to treat a woman. You know what I mean? But what I say, a woman values her job and her career or a career more than her relationship or her marriage. I mean exactly what I say. You know what I'm saying? You can ask your woman, you know what I mean, for some good loving in the morning. If she running late, she ain't giving you that loving. She probably want it just as much as you do. You can call your woman, you know what I mean, any time of the day when you want to talk to her, when you really need some advice, when you really need her. But she can't talk to you because she at work. You know what I mean? She she probably want to talk to you just as much as you want to talk to her, but she not going to risk her job for you. You know what I'm saying? She ain't going to say, hold on, this is important. I got to call my man. You know what I mean? But she would tell you, hold on, this is important. I got to go to work. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And a lot of women going to look at this, going to say, well, we got to pay bills. We got to do this, that, and the third. Or you going to take care of me? Look, it don't even matter. You can take care of a woman. You can give them everything in the world. You know what I mean? If they feel like they still want to be independent and go out and get a job and do what they got to do, they still want to do it. And they still want to put their job over their relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Say, baby, I'm hungry. I'm tired. I've been working all day. You only really get your lady on her days off, and then you only get probably like 50% of that. You know what I mean? If she's a hard worker, 9 times out of 10, she's a hell of a worker. You know what I mean? Everybody love her on the job. She might have a bad day and just come home and take it out on you, but she's nice to everybody at the job. You know what I'm saying? And men, we have to suffer. So what do we do about that as men? You know what I'm saying? We just got to adapt to it. We just got to suck it up. Or do we find other things to do in the meantime and just say, all right, fuck it. This is just what it is. You know what I mean? What do we do as men? Not saying me in particular. I'm just speaking on behalf of the men that I know that goes through this. You know what I'm saying? Good men. You know what I'm saying? They have good women, but you know what I mean? This is what they go through. It's like her. No. Let me rephrase that. It's the job, it's her, the kids, then you. You know what I'm saying? When it should be, for real, the order should be you. Well, it should be her. I would say herself first. It should be herself, you, the children, and then the job. You know what I mean? God first over all that. But you know what I mean? It seemed like nobody don't want to be real. Nobody don't want to just say, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's been, you know what I mean, since the beginning of time. Like, Who are we to change the structure of things? But the structure of things have been changed so much, and now it's like a lot of these women, they believe that like they the prize, they're winning, they don't need a man for anything, so they're not going to take this relationship that serious. It don't matter if you're married to them, it don't matter if y'all got a bunch of kids together, it don't matter if y'all was together for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say 30 because that's like around the time I would say all that independent woman shit started. You know what I mean? You got these women, these feminists out here that's getting in these women heads, and they like, well, I don't need you, but they be suffering in the long run. So fellas, I'm talking to my fellas right now. Know this, know that you are the prize. You know what I'm saying? Know that you have control. Regain the control in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's all right for your woman to work, but let her know, like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to work so hard. Don't take this shit so serious because it's just a job. You know what I mean? Your ass can get laid off. Your ass can get fired. And I'll be damned if you're going to be sitting around here stressed out, you know what I'm saying, when I can do something about it. You know what I mean? Let's start a business. And and I said this a long time ago, most people in most cultures, Puerto Ricans, Chinese, you know what I mean, even a lot of white folks, when you go in these little areas and shit, when they have businesses and they work with their wives, you know what I mean? Their wives are right there by their side all day, you know what I mean? The business, it's like they got the whole family in there. Walk into these Dominican stores and these poppy stores, it's the whole family in there. But as black folks, it's like your husband works as a bus driver, your wife the school teacher, somebody else in the household working over there, somebody else working over there. So it's like y'all never really together. Y'all spend more time with the people y'all work with than y'all have time for each other. Y'all become more like roommates. You know what I mean? So me personally, I believe that the jobs fuck up a lot of relationships, man. For real. Build that structure. If you could work for as long as you could, start a business with your other half. Start a business with them. That way y'all together, y'all making money together, y'all earning, y'all teaching the kids how to, you know what I mean, have that family, that financial freedom, and keep that business going in the family, man. For real, these jobs will fuck up relationships. Cause today, modern women, you know what I'm saying, they have more loyalty to their jobs than they men. Men, we're not like that. We're not like that at all. If we love you, we're for you. You know what I mean? If you ours, we're for you. You know what I mean? Something happened on the job, I gotta go. I gotta leave now. I seen situations where a woman child got lost, and somebody, luckily for that child, someone found the child, contacted the police, they found out who the child was. The lady stayed at work. She thanked the man for, bringing a child in his home, but she stayed at work until her shift was over, then came and got her child. And her child like escaped from the babysitter or some shit like that. Let that have been a man, nigga would have been out. You know what I'm saying? Nigga been like, what, my child? He's with a stranger? No, I'm out of here. These women today, man, I don't understand it, man. It's not that deep, yo. Your job is not, don't put your job over your relationship. For real. Because you're going to lose somebody good. For real. You know what I mean? I just had to make this video. I was going to go live, and I might go live on this topic. You know what I mean? Because it's real. And I just want y'all to understand that the job is not that important. Yeah, it's paying bills, you know what I mean? But you can have a lot more if you build a solid structure with your other half. You know what I mean? Especially if the love there. Don't let it die off because you want to be a workaholic. It ain't that deep. Y'all gonna be all right. You know what I mean? The bills gonna get paid. The kids gonna be good. In fact, the kids will even be better with, mom and dad around more. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find ways to generate money, you know what I mean, to get these bills paid and shit like that, whereas though you can still be home and still be with your other half, you know what I mean? It ain't that much work in the world. You know what I mean? For real. Stop putting the job and your career over your significant other is not that deep. That's material shit. This is a person. We're people. We're humans. We're God made. You know what I'm saying? That job is just a job. You making somebody else rich anyway. You know what I mean? I don't know. Everybody don't think like me. But we gonna get to the bottom of this shit. And I'm gonna help a lot of people relationships. If y'all watch this video, share it. Share it to y'all wives and y'all, if you going through this, if you a man, you going through this, you know what I mean? Share this with your lady, man. For real. But it's hard to get through to black women. I got people down. They gonna always, you know what I mean? Gonna always talk back and got so much to say, man. Like, this is just one layer of the problem. You know what I mean? But if we can break this ice, a lot of us should be a lot better, man. For real, it'll get better. I mean, I wish you luck in your relationship, and stay prayed up. Keep God first. Smoke I'm Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Peace and love.